Take out the draw engine. Tap our life gain. It's most important to keep alive, so we're not blocking with it ever. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Is mono green still the best deck in Standard? I know while I played my Mythic Climb, we faced it a bunch, and we ended up beating it 100% of the time, which is great news for me, but not so great for all of the people invested within mono green. So I wanted to take a closer look, play some matches of my own. Is mono green still the best, or is it falling down within that tier list? Maybe tier 2, maybe tier 3, as some of these new decks rise up in not only strength, but popularity as well. So we're going to talk about the deck list, break down the strategies, the synergies, showcase all of that, just like we always do, wrapping up with our final thoughts. Buckle up, get ready, like the video to show your support. Let's go. Still the best. Mono green aggro has a lot of really good cards in it. 60 card best of 1, 2.4 average mana value with 14 non-creatures and 22 creatures, 24 land, as you know we should within such a deck, as we want to get into that 4 and 5 as quickly as we can. There's a little bit of ramp in the deck through the Sentinel and the treasures that the Innkeeper makes. Great stuff here. Focusing not only around the Chariot and Wrenn and 7, I'm sure you guys all know about this, but we also really like the Augur of Autumn, a 2/3, looking at the top card of our library, playing lands off the top, and then if we have Coven, 3 creatures with different powers, we can actually play creatures off the top as well, which is really, really easy to get. So Augur of Autumn is absolutely amazing. I cannot get enough of this card, especially within a mono green build. The Chariot makes cats. Wrenn makes a tree folk. Power and toughness are equal to the lands we control. We create extra copies of the tree folk via the Chariot's ability when it attacks, right? Nothing new here. Blizzard Brawl, again, nothing new. The fight effect, really, really good. If you can get multiple casts of this off against another aggro deck, you're great. You also have the Inscription for some life gain, another fight effect, and just to make your trample creatures a little bit stronger. The Troll has trample. It can come back as a token, can be copied with the Chariot, still has trample. Really good news there. And then the Swarm Shambler eats up all of our extra mana all the time, right? The Sentinel ramps, the Innkeeper ramps. The Innkeeper will also gain us life, which is great on all of the creatures that we'll be flooding the field with, like the Chariot, and then playing those creatures off the top with Augur of Autumn, which is really cool. The Pack Leader, 3/3, can go to 5/3, which is great as well for 4. I wish it was +2 and trample. Unfortunately, it's just 5/3 because you can't double dump into it. That's one of the downsides to it, but it's still such an amazing card, and we really do get to see that demonstrated to us today. We've got the Snow Havens, only using 2 for consistency on the Troll. It's nothing that we want to get stuck with, so the 2 Havens should still be enough to help us after those wipes. And creature lands are far less viable in a world with Blood on the Snow because it's bringing back an immediate defender, which is a lot harder to get around. You can't just immediately attack with your creature base land to get more damage in, right? So it's a tough time there. The Emblem is -8, returning all permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand, no max hand size. This is going to be really good for us as well. Recasting all of our removal that we've already done primarily, and then that opens up all of our attack lanes and we just pile in, right? But again, if you can just copy the tree folk tokens with the Chariot, you should be good to go, just piling in wide and doing a lot of damage. So today we're investigating throughout our matches, is mono green still the best? So together we shall discover this, and of course we'll touch base after the gameplay footage and really dive into how we feel about the deck after we play some matches. So I think we're starting today at like top 40 Mythic, and who knows where we'll end up, right? So let's see how today's matches go. I don't know what to do here. Too much of a good thing, right? Unless they remove the chariot as priority. It looks like it could be a mirror match. And, you know, being on the draw on a mirror match game is not good. Grab that life up to 20. The treasure is the same as the Sentinel tap blocker. First one to their Blizzard Brawl wins. No blocks. Another pack leader. Triple pack leader. Incredible. Life gain is good. We can not block. Actually, we can block with the chariot because we have extra chariots. So good. Triple draw. I'm not sure we'll get this one. That's so good. Wow. If we make it through this, you know what I mean? Absolutely incredible. We get rid of one, but we're down to 12 life! No land either. We gain 2 of that life back, which is nice. And I'm just in a defensive posture here, I believe. Right? This is all defense at this point. That draw helps them continue to apply pressure, though, from the pack leaders, which is brutal. It's like, how do you play defensive against someone who doesn't run out of ammunition? I myself plan on not running out of ammunition, but hey, only me. Okay, so nothing going on this turn for them. This would be 4. We could kick to 5. They have no mana. I think that's fairly good. Submit 2 cats. Take out the draw engine. Tap our life gain. It's most important to keep alive, so we're not blocking with it ever. I will continue to apply pressure. Gain more life. They want to take a tracker out, that's fine by me, because we have another chariot. Going really wide against another mono green deck is not bad. Oh, Blizzard Brawl. Ooh. Ooh. To take out the Sentinel and not the Innkeeper is interesting. Just in case? Question mark? Okay. They go with the Troll. And a Ranger's class. They're going wide now, too. A Troll is good. Oh, and now a Sentinel. Another Innkeeper. Good life. We've not played a land this turn. Not much there. We're still playing defensively. We can ride these chariots out on top of the innkeeper. It will help. A land off the top for them is good. Whoa. Interesting. Are they putting the token on the wolf? They are. Pack Tactics is up. The cat stays alive. Oh no, they both die. Take 4 damage total. They're well, I think they could use a sentinel for mana. And then I'm pretty sure we're just back to Chariot Town, right? Unless we want to try to top deck a land, play the pack leader on top. Why not just get to the dirty? You know what I mean? It's good. 4 life is great. And we've had our backs against the wall this entire time. So it'll be cool if hopefully we can break out and get ahead. We will have to kill this if it goes to 5-5. Those clue tokens are good for them too. Really good for the Droskies. Don't you dare pull a Blizzard Brawl. No, we'll still need a lot of luck to get ahead here. Please don't have anything. Get rid of the trample. That's our main priority. I could chump block for days. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Oh! Ouch! Two more life. Then 3 more life. Plus we're playing lands off the top. Ren and 7. It's really good news. It might save us. But we're still, like, pretty screwed here, I think. Like, they definitely have the advantage still. They definitely have the advantage. They're playing off the top now as well. And they've got the ++ on things, which sucks. Okay, so this chariot with the Rangers class is going to be a problem. We use so much of our value defensively, just staying alive. We need to have a land underneath Ren as well. Oh my gosh. We only have 4 land in play, so, like, it's already outpaced. Nice. I think they've got us. There was a glimmer of hope for, like, a second, but they just poured on so much. It's pretty crazy. No land underneath Ren either. Shoot! 3 life will not be enough to help. That's our turn. I do not know about this. The 3 pack leader start is pretty tasty. I can't believe we made it through that. And then the trackers and the Blizzard Brawl. I'd say we're doing pretty good, but our opponent definitely got the little bit of an advantage here, I think. This Chariot is tough. And another Blizzard Brawl. I don't want to just concede. I feel so weak conceding, but... Man. Wah, wah, wah. That was a great match. Jesse! Why are you doing this to me? So rude of you. It's better when you just let them hit you than conceding. Good game. Really, really good game. Woof. That was a lot of green. Our opponent goes first. We don't really have much going on, but I believe we will draw it. This is all really good once we get there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. 1. And now we'll take a 2, please. Well, I guess we kind of have a 2. Not one that's that good, though. Holy Toledos. So this is a perfect turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Oh no, you jerk. Blizzard Brawl could be protection instead of removal, but I think removal would be better. Lands off the top is always great as well. Blizzard Brawl over for 3. Probably keep that. Use the Chariot with the Brawl next turn. Never mind. Oh, this is... Oh! You took my Chariot, bro! That should be illegal. Without a doubt. They know our hand. We don't have a play here. It's pretty good. I mean, just snagging the Chariot out. It leaves us with a whole lot of nothing. Interesting. This is a strange bank. They must have something. There's no way that they've seen us have this in our hand and it still plays out like this. Guaranteed we get burned somehow. The -1/-1. Okay. That's what we weren't expecting. Still think that's fairly good for us, though. Maybe not. The Augur was sick. And they have a full hand. Gassed. The Merchant just in general provides so much value. We could go, like, we could kill it if we use them both. Alright, or we could just play a E-Girl. I don't know if we want an E-Girl if they look like this. I think she's kind of cute.
Trees are old and wise, read their lessons. From root to canopy, the trees are mighty.
Got your draw engine. You're gonna make a treasure. Take a draw. Kind of annoying. We get the kill. They're down to 3 cards. Now this is, like, actually not that bad. Top deck a Chariot. Right? Yeah. 3 cards in hand. They played a land. I can't believe they just plussed. In what world do you plus a Tibalt when you could have minus for instant removal? I love that. I guess. I mean, who can deny thee? And to think they could have removed it. I will allow it. Tibalt is such a boss play. I was so, like, my... Gulp. You know what I mean? Oh, I'll take those lands over here, please. Beautiful. That's a good removal there, yeah. For sure, for sure, for sure. Let's play off the top. How important is it for us to play the wolf this turn? Because we could -3, activate Coven, play the wolf off the top, still have 2 mana.
Rich soil grows mighty forests.
Let's just get as much advantage as we can with what we already have. Let's not stretch ourselves into a field wipe, right? This is good. That could be like a ton of zombies. That's a lot of meat. -3.
Entire forest is in army.
They all just have decay though, and it's like it's not enough damage is the thing. Let's be responsible. No attacks, end turn. I will have to block the death touch though, the 4/5 with the 8/8. Maybe we should have even made another. No way, they waste their decay on a... I'm gonna stop talking. Maybe there's a strategy at play that I don't see yet. Like a deadly dispute. I don't mind. I just have to get rid of the death touch. I don't really care too much about it. It can kill the chariot in defense mode. See, now that, like, there's no death triggers here. That is just a very unique play. We're off the top with Coven, though. Just taking that advantage to town. Oh, we can't get rid of that. Chariot out. Get rid of their death touch creature. This tainted adversary is pretty good, right? I'd like to get rid of that as soon as possible. I know token is a good thing, but we'll get another. Okay. I'm sure they have a field wipe. They can't bring Tybalt back, though. They're bringing the adversary back or their merchant. I wish we had that planeswalker out. My bad. No, I think the chariot was still best. A little bit of this. I guarantee they scoop here. Unless they have an answer. But somehow I diz out it. Submit 10. Yeah, okay. The final blow. They sack treasures to draw, looking for an answer. Which I commend. Hopefully they get it. Then we can continue the game. Good content here, right? The first match we got beat up pretty badly, so it's nice to get in. And this is gonna do it unless they have some answers. Sitting on 30 life from all of the inscriptions and innkeepers. I don't even know if we had too many innkeepers in play. Another blood on the snow. Okay. Is this comeback of the year? Yes, it is. Wow. Back-to-back blood on the snows is, like, actually pretty aggressive, though. Let's be honest. Like, who gets that? This is good for our current field state. He will die. We're at 28. Watch me meal something good off the top. Like a chariot. Oh my god. The Faceless Haven's nice. So, how do we make it out of this? Question mark. Yes, down to 6 life. Please do.
My words are for ambitious minds.
We have, trample here. Oh, Decays can't block, but that is a big hit. Wow. 6 Decay zombies, 12 damage. Another land off the top. Okay, so we are actually in trouble. 12, 17, 18, 20, 22, 23 damage they'll do. I don't know, man. I literally do not know. We need this to die. I know that much. We do it on their N-Step to dodge sorcery speed removal. Maybe they tap out. Well, they have a Haven to defend. Down to 5 life. Does this card make them lose 5 life? Wow! Comeback of the year, you guys. I mean, I understand why. That's pretty crazy. They're gonna play it smart, too. Dang. Lieutenant Dang reporting for duty. Wow. And the decay on Loth is nasty.
What I want.
It's all loyalty counters for her.
Change for what? My power
Is
for
this one of the new
annihilation.
tournament decks? Someone was talking about the new mono black tournament decks. And I assume that this is it. I just have to assume.
My will cannot be denied.
Oh my gosh. How do you say we're screwed? In we're screwed. There's no way to win this. There's literally no way to win this. We could crew with the tapped Haven, attacked with the full Haven of 4/4, which is just 4 damage that gets death touched. Nice. I feel like there were some really poor plays here, but they still made it work so well. Right? Like, we've seen some really awkward plays in this match, but look where they ended up. Crazy. So, and that's the question I have, is I beat Mono Green 100% of the time on my push to Mythic. Didn't lose to it once. And I'm having a pretty hard time with it today. Maybe in the mirror matches, one Mono Green deck will win. LOL. But this could be a bit of a scam. We got close, sure. But, ooh, right? Like, it just doesn't feel all that good. Hopefully there's not more removal here. We could also bring out the Haven to defend as well, the others. There's a lot of land. Like, where's all this land coming from? I was like, no, don't run the Hunt Master. Oh, that was on our turn. My bad. I honestly thought that was their turn. See, I'm so saddened by today's events. We still get clapped pretty hard. Maybe we top deck some sick card. I think we used both our inscriptions already, though. So, like, the barrel's pretty thin. Liliana, that's great. I was gonna say Blizzard Brawl might be an option to get rid of that death touch. But now that there's this sacrifice, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let's throw out the Haven. The Wolf grabs Trample, and the Troll has Trample. And we can multi-dump into the Wolf. Hopefully they don't have anything here. If they have another Blood on the Snow... Oh, God. That may be worse. Because that's a lot of defensive capabilities now, right? There's 8, 14, 17, 18 defensive points for them now. They have played this match out at the end of it beautifully. Oh, and actually we can't multi-dump into it. It just makes it 5-3 every single time. Good game. Pretty brutal. It is what it is. We'll try one more, though. We'll try one more. Well, this is actually pretty bad. It's the same opponent. Not great. Not a good starting hand either. It's good top end, but are we going to rely on those? No. We have to mulligan this. We will keep. We will toss. And we'll make the best out of it. They obviously have an advantage because they already know what deck we're playing. They know, okay, I just need to find my blood on the snows, and then everything's okay. So this is actually one of the downsides to, you know, making that mythic content really on, early on in the season. Definitely the Innkeeper, but they take the Augur. Interesting. We're unable to play that next turn anyways, so no harm, no foul, really. And if they blood on the snow, we'll get that creature back into our hand, which is good. I mean, it's not a great situation that we're in, but it could be worse. We basically just have to go for it and pray they don't have it. It's a really good deck against some of the other aggro decks, right? You can go wide really nicely. Oh! Playing lands off the top, you dirty dog. Scare the square. They definitely are giving us a run for our money. Skullport Merchant's amazing. Treasure plus draw. It can draw lands if they're double dropping. Let's get in with as much as we can. Oops. They nuke the chariot. We'll play another. 2 more life. But we've seen our life total didn't really matter. Like, they just long conned us with those blood on the snows. Here's a low. Probably just before the blood on the snow.
You reek with terror. My will cannot be denied.
Could be worse. I think we just have to go for it. Let's nuke the walker. 2 life. They want to kill the chariot, which puts her to 3. They kill this, puts her to 4. We're hit for 6 still. So, you know, we've dealt with the problem. Kind of, sort of.
At least there is blood.
Maybe. Hopefully there's not a blood on the snow here, because that would be just the saddest thing. And they knew as soon as they seen our name that they could prioritize their draw hand and look for it. They recognized that it was a rematch, and that's one of the benefits to early season control play in best of one. It's just learning who your opponents are and what deck they're playing, right? Because there's not that many people up here, right? Even at 160 people, you'll recognize those names and know which decks you're playing again. As not all of those people are on, right? It's 24-hour game, so there's different time zones. So, let's divide 160 by, say, 24, for example. And, now there's way less people on at the time. And, you're going to pick up on those patterns for sure. So let's see how this really works out for us here. I'm nervous. I'm worried, right? I think they've got a really good mid-range deck. Renin 7 off the top on 3 mana is about the most ridiculous thing I've ever done.
Speak your purpose, and perhaps we can avoid violence.
To make a 3/3, is that worth it? Probably.
They
2 life isn't bad. They would block the Innkeeper and a Shambler, and we'd hit for 8-9 damage. They'd gain 1 life, 8 damage. They wouldn't lose much. That Augur of Autumn that they snagged from us is really good and fairly frustrating. We literally cannot wait for a Blood on the Snow, though. They block all cats. Interesting. Only the 1 cat dies. They're really concerned with blocking the most amount of damage as possible. Yeah, we gotta ding them as hard as we can before Blood on the Snow, get that land, and then, just... It sucks. Blood on the Snow's good. It's like the creature lands don't even get it because they already have a defender. It's like you wipe and you just snagged a defender. They grasp and lose life. Oh gosh. 8 available mana. Gulp. We lose Ren, they're tapped, and now they blood. Should have kept a blocker. Oh, interesting. Oh, a land! That's not good. They have 4 defenders. They would block the 4 and 3 2s. We'd hit for 2, 4, 5 damage only. GG, right? Yeah. GG's. It's not a deck you can hold up and build the Swarm Shamblers against, though. We lose the land. And then we lose 2 cats. We keep a cat. We still get decent damage. Maybe they continue to whiff, but that's a pretty thick hand over there. Down to 7. And so the first match we had, what did it have? 15 lands? And now I have 3. Shuffler's fine, right? Oh my god. I just clued into that. In the first match against them, we had like 15 lands in play. And now we have 3. How? How in the world? How in the world? Professor Onyx. Ouch. Minus here. We lose our last kitty cat. And then Magecraft is going to keep them alive. Plenty of blockers. They're just defending. Look at us go. Let's go. 2 life. Land off the top. Another. 4 attackers, 4 defenders. 5 attackers, 4 defenders. We could do 1 damage to the professor. Hashtag not enough. I'm a little worried. Do not Magecraft. Just do not Magecraft. I don't want you gaining any life. Wow, okay, so that's pretty good. And this is where this deck is really shining, is with the mid-range of it. Like, you get into this mid-game, and gross. Like, okay. I see you have quite the field state over there, friend. Quite the field state over there I see you have. LOL. We will need Coven activated, which we will get with a Swarm Shambler activation if we need. Oh, dang, man. Dang, man. Tonight's luck is... It is different. It's different, for sure. Dang, man. Close, but no cigar. They're incredibly likely to start popping off with this Magecraft. They interrupted our perfect hand right out of the gate. You know what I mean? With that, that turn 2 Valky was fire against us. Losing life down to 4. Where's the burn spells at? Right? Does anybody have a fling? I need a fling. Gambler out. I'm worried about a tainted adversary. Like, that was really good. It makes a ton of zombies. You leave that alone. Well, I guess we don't need that. May as well not tap it now. Not that we need the life either. Getting bullied, but doing our best, right? And that's all anyone can ask for. Is mono green still competitive? Maybe not as much as it was. But we're going to find out, though, you guys. We are going to find out. They're kind of in a standstill. They're low on life. They probably hold instances and sorceries in hand. Oh my gosh. Getting kind of boned in that aspect. We kill the Augur of Autumn. Take our card back. Right? Hashtag get out of here. They sack it for the draw. Oh, and that's the Magecraft we didn't want. There it is. Probably just gonna wipe the field. We do need to keep some stuff in hand. And act like this match isn't already over. A little frustrating. No attacks. We swing in, they block with the gas, kill the innkeeper. Hashtag where is a flying spell? Where's Angel Fire Ignition? I think they still might kill it. They definitely don't need the mana. No, they make the treasure. Interesting. So you're saying there's a chance.
Do what I did.
So they definitely have a Blood on the Snow because they're just drawing. They're like self-sacking creatures for a draw. Here comes the field wipe, and they're like, all right, let's reset. Now I make my spiders again. Yeah. Well, look at you go. Not a good time. Really not a good time. Loth goes into infinity mode.
Denied.
They might even emblem on Loth here. Agadeem's Awakening? Are you kidding me? Nice. Good game. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a deck that we're probably going to have to investigate further in the future. It's brand new. Woof. Woof. How they have fallen from grace. The deck is cool. I like the deck. We lost over 100 points of rank. LOL. Facing the same control deck twice in a row really sucks. But how about that mono black deck? I like that. I really like that. And I heard a birdie in chat talk about the new deck's release from the tournament that Star City did. So I'm interested to see if that was one. And maybe we'll focus on a mono black deck for our next video because that was hot as all hell. And not something that we've typically seen. That was much more mid-range than I've built my mono black decks, right? Focusing a lot more on the sacrifice effect. But I do really like the mid-range capability of that deck we've seen. I know we shouldn't be talking, it stole the show, right? Quite literally. To wrap up, is mono green still the best? Well, obviously not. At least not for me. Now, there is some debate here. Augur of Autumn versus Ranger's Class. Ranger's Class stays in play, but you do have to pay so much to activate that ability to play off the top, and then you're not playing lands off the top, right? So I do think Augur of Autumn far outshines it. However, it is susceptible to removal, and there is no protection in the deck. Wild Shape, Snakes Can Veil can come in to protect the Augur. What do we remove? Obviously, the Inscription of Abundance. Swarm Shamblers potentially being replaced with the Death Bloom. If you know what I'm talking about, maybe I can see it here. Here it is. And this is great with Ren's Plus ability because you're going to put those creatures in the grave, and then you're not having to tap it and sink mana into it. It's just going to go and get bigger all on itself. So, you know, that's another option for us as well. But it still felt super duper vulnerable, right? It's very vulnerable to decks like Blood on the Snow. And if we see the popularity of those decks rise, it's not good news for mono green. It's going to get far worse than what we've just witnessed today, right? So what do you guys think as a mono green player? What's the best way to come back from Blood on the Snow? I'd love everybody's thoughts and opinions. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, jump into the Discord via the Linktree link down below. You can find lots of different ways to support the channel there financially as well. That's all for me. Have a magical day, you guys. We'll see you soon in the next deck.